Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Game of Thrones. Last time on Game of Thrones, we had the last of the Starks. Following the victory over the White Walkers, we just sort of... well, we feasted for a little bit. Gendry was legitimized by Queen Daenerys and became Gendry Baratheon, Lord of Storm's End, which is pretty cool. Let's see... Jaime and Brienne hooked up. Jon told Arya and Sansa the truth about who he is, and made them swear to never tell anyone, which Sansa then broke by telling Tyrion. And now, because Daenerys is pretty much considering completely destroying King's Landing using Drogon, Varys is thinking maybe we need a new monarch, someone new, someone like Jon. Okay, Bronn showed up and basically was like, look, I'm gonna profit off of whoever's left after this war. And Tyrion said, well, if we win, I will give you Highgarden. So, that's pretty good. Rhaegal died. Missandei was captured and then killed. We gave Cersei every chance in the book to back down, but she didn't, so yeah. And now it must be a battle at King's Landing. So yeah, we'll have to see where we're going with this. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick to this episode and previous episodes of Game of Thrones that I have reacted to. And with that being said, let's get right into this episode of Game of Thrones. Here we go. Final 2. No.
What do you want? All I've ever wanted. The right ruler on the Iron Throne. I still don't know how her coin has landed. But I'm quite certain about yours.
Yeah, they know.
Doesn't matter now.
She is not looking good.
I hope I deserve this. Truly I do. I hope I'm wrong.
Oh boy.
I, Daenerys of House Targaryen, first of my name, sentence you to die.
Does it have to be by dragon?
Dracarys.
And that's the end of Varys. Oh, Game of Thrones, you're testing me. You're testing me and I don't like it.
What did I say would happen if you told your sister?
I don't want it, and that's what I told him.
She betrayed your trust.
Yeah, she did.
She killed Varys as much as I did.
And you will always be my queen.
Is that all I am to you? Your queen.
It didn't work last time. It's not gonna work this time. This is just gonna be a sad banging.
If the city surrenders, they will ring the bells and raise the gates. Please, if you hear them ringing the bells, call off the attack.
He is desperate. Come on, girl.
Your brother was stopped trying to get past our lines. The next time you fail me will be the last time you fail me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's still... I get it, but... I mean... sacrificing King's Landing. Sacrificing the people, I mean... Tywin did that. Tywin went in and sacked the city. What's the difference if she does it too?
She killed Cersei. The war's over. There won't be a siege. You might not even die tomorrow.
Yeah. If she can slip in as an assassin.
I need to go talk to my captain.
Go ahead, talk to him.
She needs to say this to Daenerys. Be like, yo, I need to talk to you about assassinating.
Sail out of the bay. If the winds are kind, you'll make it to Pentos. Start a new life.
Like the Targaryens.
Remember, ring the bells and open the gates.
Your queen will execute you for this.
If Daenerys can make it to the throne without wading through a river of blood, maybe she'll show mercy to the person who made that possible.
Maybe. At this point, he doesn't
Tens of
care.
thousands of innocent lives. Or not particularly innocent, dwarf.
Yeah.
Seems like a fair trade.
He's prepared to die if Daenerys kills him. But this is it. If this fails, she will kill you. Oh. I think she's up there. Yeah, she's up there. Oh. She gained a lot of speed. Good luck hitting her. Oh, dang it. You missed Euron, though. But she has taken out that fleet. Nope. You missed. Guess who's coming for you? Oh. Well, I don't know if he lived, but the fleet is gone. Yeah, get out of here. I don't feel bad. Nope. The Targaryen is here. The Targaryen. Fuck Jon. Is that Drogon? Oh, dear God almighty. Yeah, run away. Yeah, Grey Worm. Alright, traditional battle time. Please, traditional battle time. Oh my gosh, this is Robert's greatest fear. Well, an open field, but still. A Targaryen at the head of a Dothraki army. Yeah, she is being strategic about it. She's going for all of those first and foremost. Oh my gosh, all these people suck at their jobs. You had one job, shoot down the dragon. None of you can do that. Okay, good. Now just go up to the Red Keep and burn it.
Euron killed one of her dragons. He can kill another.
Your Grace, the Iron Fleet is burning. The gates have been breached. The Golden Compass.
Our men will fight harder than sellswords ever could.
And they're gonna die harder than sellswords. Okay, that's one. Okay, yes, gentlemen. Lay down your arms. Come on. Oh. Stand down, the city surrendered. No. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, they surrendered. Grey Worm. Daenerys, why? You didn't have to. They surrendered the city. Huh. The Mad Queen is coming for you.
Kingslayer!
Oh, this fucking
Let's
guy.
get the Queen out of King's Landing.
Get rid of him.
I'm the man who killed Jaime Lannister.
Huh.
You come with me. You die here.
You're gonna have to let it go.
Sandor. Thank you.
Please get out of here, Arya.
Hello, big brother.
Huh. Oh, there goes Qyburn. Well, dang it. I didn't want Qyburn to die like that. Man, and he's got armor, too. Oh. Get his helmet off. Look at that.
Yeah. That's you.
Huh. Yeesh.
That's what you've always been.
You're hurt.
Huh.
Doesn't matter.
You're about to die, man. Come on, you guys can make it out. Oh, maybe not the Hound, but Arya. He doesn't care.
Fucking die!
Yeah. Friggin' mountain. No, not the eyes. Eyes and always the eyes. You can still see. Oh, they're both dying here. Uh-oh. The wildfire. Come on. Arya.
I don't want to die.
Look at me.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
I think you're gonna die.
Don't look away. Don't look. Look at me. Just look at me.
Look at me. I can't even make jokes. Well, Lannisters are gone. Fucking how? This one fucking horse made it. Is that it? Maybe Jon should take the throne. I feel like an idiot. I feel like an idiot because I last episode, what was I saying? I was like, if she has to sacrifice King's Landing, then she has to sacrifice King's Landing. Aegon did it. Tywin did it. She can too. Of course, I didn't realize what that would mean. I didn't know what exactly that meant. And now we saw everyone in King's Landing killed by the Mad Queen. She didn't have to do it. She did not have to do it. They said, if you hear the bells, it means they've surrendered. And if the city is surrendered, then no one has to die. You can save all the innocent people and just kill Cersei because they surrendered the city. She didn't care. She didn't care. She heard the bells and she destroyed the city anyway. The Lannisters are gone. The Lannisters are gone. The Cleganes are gone. Arya was almost gone. Jon and Davos almost died. She did what she said she would do. She burned the city. Which means Varys was right. The gods flipped the coin, and they found her to be mad. Now, does this... Here's the thing I was also thinking about during this episode. Does this change the fact for me that she is my favorite character? Because she has been. This whole time, I've said it. This whole time, Daenerys has been my favorite character. Does this change that? No, it doesn't. Because, 2 episodes does not change my favorite character that I've had for the whole series. However, I do see their tragedy. I do see their demise. I do see, maybe not demise, I don't know. That's the thing, she could still sit on the Iron Throne. I do see how she went dark. I acknowledge how she went dark. And I do think it's bad what she did in this episode. Because the other thing is, I know I said, if she has to sacrifice King's Landing, then she has to. But I also said she needs to use Drogon as a last resort. And she didn't. She did not use Drogon as a last resort. She used Drogon when she didn't need to. They were all laying down their arms. They surrendered. And she destroyed the city anyway. So it doesn't change that she is my favorite character, but it does put a different end than what I had hoped we would see. And the thing is, the ending that I hoped we would see, her taking the Iron Throne and becoming the Queen of Westeros, I should have never expected that to happen. Think about the show we're talking about. This is fucking Game of Thrones. This will never go down the way you think it will. So, it is a bit of a drastic change for her. The fact that she committed mass murder, basically, on innocent people. It is a bit of a change. It is a change from the character we've been watching. But with the circumstances we've been seeing for the past 2 seasons now, I get the progression we had. I just wish she didn't have to do it. But that's the thing about Game of Thrones. Whatever the worst possible scenario is, that's the scenario they go with. So, the worst, they kept setting it up. The worst possible scenario was that Daenerys was going to burn King's Landing. And she did. And she did. I mean, she didn't need to. The city had surrendered. The city had surrendered to her. She could have flown Drogon right up to the Red Keep and roasted Cersei if she wanted to. But she went too far. She went too far and destroyed the city. And now, you would think, well, that's it. She won, but that's the big problem. There is still one to contest her reign. There's still Jon. Jon can, and I think after this, will contest her reign. Come forward as Aegon Targaryen, 6th of his name, and take the Iron Throne from her. But, now that's the other thing. That's what I think will happen. So will it? I don't know. Maybe they both die, and the 7 kingdoms go back to being just that. 7. I mean, that's the thing. What happened, she destroyed the Red Keep. What happened to the Iron Throne? Is it even there? Was it melted into a goo, or was it just destroyed? This is the country this is how she hopes to rule. With her fear. The entire show, we have seen her in Essos ruling with love. Now she rules with fear. And does that suck? Yeah. Should she not have done that? Yeah, there was no reason. The bells were going off. She didn't have to do that. But she did. She destroyed King's Landing. I know I was saying, and I don't remember if I said this last episode or at the beginning of this, but I know I was saying that I've heard that there are mixed opinions on this season of Game of Thrones. I think I can understand why, but I wouldn't go so far as to say I hate this. I would honestly call this almost par for the course for Game of Thrones. This is what happens. This is the show. This is the show we're watching, guys. I don't know what to tell you. And yeah, my favorite character went dark and destroyed King's Landing, and I hate that, but I don't know how I can watch the last episode today. But I will. But I will. She didn't have to do it. And I think she's gonna get some shit for it. She didn't have to destroy King's Landing, but she did. And I don't think Jon, Arya, or Tyrion are going to put up with it. I think somehow the three of them are going to have to take her on. I don't know how. Now here's the thing. She has Drogon, which is still a force to be reckoned with. And she has Grey Worm, and the Unsullied, and the Dothraki. They're still all forces to be reckoned with. So I don't even know if Jon challenged her if he could win. I mean, this can't... I don't know. How can I say that Game of Thrones will have a happy ending? How can I say that? Is that even a thing? Of course, what constitutes a happy ending? Jon on the throne? Maybe. Happier ending, I guess, but... I think Jon's gonna have to do something about this. I don't know if he can, but he has to try. He has to try to take her down. She is the Mad Queen. She was mad. Even when the bells rang, she was pissed. And they begged her and begged her, don't attack, don't destroy King's Landing if the bells chime, if the people surrender. I'm so tired. We started the episode with Varys. He's gone. Varys is gone. It makes sense, though. trying to save Jaime and Cersei, which almost happened. If they had gotten a way out, they may have actually gotten to Pentos. But that's interesting that mostly Tyrion is just looking out for his brother. Even if it means saving his sister from Daenerys' wrath. Of course, the two of them escaping to Pentos is basically what happened with Viserys and Daenerys all those years ago. Arya and the Hound. Their talk was interesting with the Hound basically saying, like, you know, you shouldn't come here. If you go in here, you will not come out. Which he had already accepted. He accepted that he was going to go in there to kill his brother, and he was not going to come out. And I do like that Arya listened to him. I thought that Arya was going to go kill Cersei and then still get out, but they didn't go for that. And I actually kind of like that she did listen. She did get out of there. So I do like that. Man, Daenerys fucked up the Iron Fleet. See, that was back in the good part. I still like this episode. That's the thing. That's the biggest thing, is like, I still like this. This is still good. It's just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to watch my favorite character go so dark. But she fucked up the Iron Fleet. She was like, fuck these things. I think Drogon was even a little bit more amped up than usual. She destroyed the Iron Fleet. She fucked up the Golden Company too. We didn't even get to see the Golden Company do anything. Just because Daenerys came in and fucked them up so bad. That's the thing. She took out the Iron Fleet. She took out the Golden Company. She took out all the crossbows. I still don't know what they're called. She took out all the giant crossbows around around King's Landing. And they surrendered. She didn't have to do that. She did not have to do that. But she did. She ended it. And they surrendered. King's Landing surrendered. And that wasn't even Jaime who rang the bells. You know, he was just going for Cersei, I think. But they rang the bells. The city surrendered. And she still burned it anyway. Like the mad queen she is. She hasn't always been like this. She hasn't always been like this, which makes it even more heartbreaking. You know, that's the thing. Viserys would have done this. Aerys would have done this. Rhaegar probably wouldn't, though. But Viserys would have done this if he had a dragon and gotten to King's Landing. Of course, he wouldn't have waited. I mean, who knows? Maybe he would have gone north to face the White Walkers, but he would not have waited on attacking King's Landing. He would have just done it if he had a dragon. But Daenerys waited and waited and waited, and she must have just hit her limit. That even when the city surrendered, she couldn't do it. And she had to burn the city. We got a fight between Jaime and Euron. Alright, Euron's gone at least. That's good. Whatever. We got a more important fight between the Hound and the Mountain, which was pretty cool. Fucking Qyburn's just dead. It's like, well, the Mountain just killed him. It's like, dang it. I like Qyburn. Oh well. He stood by her to the very end, so I gotta say that's pretty good. But the fight between the Hound and the Mountain was pretty cool. Clegane Bowl. And then seeing the destruction from the perspective of the people and Jon and Arya was heartbreaking. Why did that horse survive? That's a little weird, but whatever. It's not important. It's crazy that Arya survived all that. Is Arya known as the Kingslayer now? Because she slayed the Night King. Does she need to go become the Queenslayer? But yeah, Arya and Jon definitely saw the Mad Queen's rampage, and the rampage that killed both Cersei and Jaime Lannister. Which means Tyrion is the last surviving Lannister. Cersei is gone. Jaime is gone. And the Mad Queen now has a grip on the country. So, we move on. We move on from this fucking show. One episode remains. The final episode of Game of Thrones. Where I just have to assume Jon has to face Daenerys. What will happen? I don't know. Will Jon die? Will Daenerys die? Will they both die? Will they die together? I don't know, man. She didn't have to do it. Am I allowed to love a character up to a certain point? Like, I love Daenerys up until season 8, episode 5. I still love her. She's still my favorite character, but I think she's gone mad. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how they keep going. One more. One last time. And I'll be done with this fucking show. Ugh. This show that killed me. And tomorrow I get to watch some good old-fashioned Doctor Who. With that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. I don't think I ever said goodbye to full length. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Game of Thrones reactions, you can click on the playlist. You can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media. Links below in the description. See you guys later.